Okay, as we all know, every people of course has the process of aging. For example, like we found older people that have wrinkled skin and then the hair will be white or has no strength for do activities and others. So
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So how do you usually practice to playing a keyboard?
I usually practice with my teacher in my home.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, we are from 9.5 student and today we'll podcast about the theme of aging and
how to keep our body from the aging.
yes, at first we'll start from the Zazila itself.
Okay, before that, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Zazila Livia. I'm from 9.5, absent 29.
And my name is Mr. Vericho I'm from 9.5 also, attendance number 28. And maybe at first I would like to ask you about what is the meaning and also the description of the aging itself. You can answer it.
Okay, as we all know, every people of course has the process of aging. For example, like we found older people that have wrinkled skin and then the hair will be white or has no strength for do activities and others. So what the meaning of aging? Aging is the process change of the organism or object with the time. And usually every people of course was being old people, not just only being young people. So Vincent, what your opinion about the aging?
So in my opinion, the aging is actually the moment like the activity of the biological system. For example, like our parent also our grandfather and grandmother that actually feel that. So this is actually really basic and also really always almostly happen. And with this, we can actually know that the aging process is really bad. It's really easily to find in everyday life. And with this, it's not only just biological system, but it's also connectivity with the relativity of times. Because when after from several years, especially 20 years and also 30 years, we can actually feel the process of aging that really significant. And with this, for a while, we can actually feel the difference that already Zazila said before, and that actually makes sense about the aging process. And this will cause from some difficulty to do something activity and also like differentiate between our physics and also the things. And maybe Zazila, do you have like some phenomena that you can actually explain about the aging, like your grandfather and so grandmother?
Yes, of course. Okay, so the process that causing aging, there are many ways. Like for example, like from environmentally, for example, like usually we get the UV or get the sun, and then so the sun can make the broke spot in our face. And also when we sleep, so when we sleep in the side, so it can make wrinkle in our skin.
Yes, that's actually true. I also heard about this in some article that actually said that, and it's actually true because there's some like the change when we sleep, then it's actually have the connectivity with the surface of the skin, and this will cause many differences when we actually woke up in everyday life for several years. And this cycles actually always be happen, and there's no human that not actually feel this. And after from several years, we can actually always like to feel this. And the aging process is that really some people think that it's actually bad, but it's not, because it's really suitable about the process of our activity in the future. For example, when we are already old, we know that our bone is also not strong as before, and this will be supported by the skin itself. The skin surface will be more rough and also not healthy as before, but at least it can help our activity in everyday life. And maybe there's something that you want to add, Zazila?
Okay, so can we need for keep our health is, for example, like we must to sleep with the at the time. For example, every human we need 7 until 9 hours for sleep, and then we can use sunscreen when in the outside, so can not make our skin it's dying and others. And then not only that, we can also do exercise in every day, not often but can do in every day also.
Yeah, I would like to add something in here, and that's actually true about the activity of our sleep and also the schedule of other things from exercise and also the things. But we actually need the more specific things about the exercise that we do. So we should only not focus on one thing, for example, one or some part of body, for example, like arm. But we need only like the stretch exercise that actually can help our stretching our skin, and this will cause significant happen of the skin surface will be not actually really look suspicious and also other things. And with this, with the enough sleep, and we can keep our skin will be more better as before, because it's really make our skin fresh and not just only bare and raw. And maybe do you have like do you feel like this aging phenomena is really make you bother also other things like?
Yes, yes.
And I would like to add something about the connectivity about the aging era. So when the aging is actually happen, we can actually feel about this significant different as before. Because when we actually more older, we can need some activity that really not really hard, and with this, the skin surface will be changed. But it's have connectivity with the times. In science, we can actually know about the time relativity when we actually grow more older and older, so we can actually feel the difference. And with this, after the skin surface that actually happen, the oil of the production of our skin will be actually decreased. And with this, we should always like to use the skincare and also sunscreen, like as you said before.
Yes, yeah.
And this is really important because the oil production will be less than before. And with this, we should always like to care about our skin, because it's actually the part of our looks in everyday life. And maybe do you actually have some schedule about the using sunscreen and also skincare in everyday life? Maybe do you care about your skin in really hot weather?
Yes, usually I use sunscreen like 30 SPF when I in outside like that. Okay.
And in my opinion, actually, I'm not really care about my skin, but as you know, there's important things that you should keep in our body, for example, our skins, because it's the outer layer that we can actually feel right now here. And with this, the skin is something that important, because when we actually touch something, the something that touched by our hand first is the skin when it's contact and conduct the electricity. And maybe do you have something other else to say?
And also don't forget, we must to drink water like 2 liters in every day, because when we last for drink water, so can make our body is dehydration and make our skin is staying. Okay, so the conclusion that we can take from this video is we can phone many people or all people that was happening aging from the causing by the habits and environment and others. So we must to keep our body.
Yes.
We need to keep our body, yes, for like not just only aging, but can avoid from the bacteria and others. Yeah.
So yes, I think that's the conclusion. Don't forget to always like to keep your skin, and also always like care about our skin in everyday life, because the skin actually the surface that protect our in the outer layer. So I think that's enough. Okay, Zazila.
Yes.
And that's all from us. And wassalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.